Warning: this is a Katawa Shoujo playthrough. Some content may be inappropriate for kiddies. Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
Feel my fries. But I'm half Japanese, half Scottish. Yes, I was right! So, Shizune and Lilly are cousins? That was a date, wasn't it? Well, if you wanted it to be. So kawaii! Her lips brushing against my other cheek. Yes. Oh, we finally got to one of these. Our best superpower ever. This is goodbye, guys. This is goodbye. This guy's gonna be so sad. Oh no! He's talking about Akira, isn't he? No! You idiot! You ruined it!
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. Jake and OneManBand is back again, playing more Katawa Shoujo. I'm just blazing through this game. I mean, I'm not on your guys' end, obviously, but I've just been playing a lot of it recently. So, anyway, enough of my babbling. Let's get into the niceness of this game. Once again, I found myself calling Lilly. My phone bill is going to be horrific, considering this is international. But it doesn't matter! You can't put a price on love! I don't even know if we're to that point. We kind of had that talk with Yuko in the last episode, but whatever. But it's worth it! I don't only want to smooth over her feelings from the last time I called. I genuinely want to talk to her again. Oh, okay. It's another phone segment, so. When the phone finally picks up, I easily recognize the voice on the other end. Oh, right. Right. It needs to be Scottish, I'm sorry. Hello? Mrs. Satao, may I speak? Damn! I've forgotten how the rest was supposed to go. It's not encouraging to forget such a small amount of words, even if I didn't spend a lot of time to memorize them. So he was speaking in English right there. May I speak to Lilly, please? Hello again! That's Russian, no. Hello again! You know what? Screw it. I'm done. Are you teaching yourself English? Just a little. I don't think I'm too good at languages in general. Oh, don't say that. Your pronunciation was good. I'll get Lilly for you. Just wait a moment. I obediently wait as she goes off to search for Lilly, at the other end going silent. You know what? I severely hope there wasn't too much of a time difference on this phone call. Evidently, a much more awake-sounding Lilly than last time answers. The time over there must be past noon by now. Hishio, are you there? Oh, we got the nice music. Yeah! Hi! Good afternoon. Sorry for taking so long. I was outside in the garden. Yeah, the garden! Gardening? Unfortunately, I found I'm not too good at it. So I just smell the flowers. I think my fingers appreciate it more. Flowers are amazing to smell. I take it Hanako's recovered a bit? Yeah, I just made sure she was eating and eventually she rightened herself. Thanks for the help the other day. I don't think I was really that much help. The main thing is that she's better though. True. How's life over there then? It sounds like you've been living in nothing short of a mansion. I wouldn't call it a mansion, but it is rather large, is obviously what she wants to say, though modesty stops her. I'm a little envious, but it is her holiday. Speaking of holidays, I hope you all had a lovely holiday season, all those holidays with Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's and whatever you may or may not celebrate. Whatever. It's a nice house to stay in, though. There's a beach near here, too, which Akira is especially fond of. She's a swimmer? She's constantly dragging me there to have swimming competitions, which she wins every time. Well, it's not like Lilly can see where she's going. Lilly doesn't strike me as very athletic at all. So not being adept at swimming seems logical enough. The fastest I've ever seen her move is a understandably relaxed pace during her walks to and from the suburbs down to the hill from the school. It makes the image of her swimming hard to imagine. Okay, take that image and just concentrate on the bathing suit idea. You dirty boy. The beaches there must look nice. They'd be less crowded than the ones around here, at least. Indeed, Akira says the area around here looks beautiful because it's so far outside the city. Plus, it's probably cold. I mean, Scotland is, like, pretty north. I only realize that I've said after I've said it, but it doesn't bother her at all. It's still easy to forgive that she can't see, and I just got the joke. Not around, despite the time we've been friends. That said, the local accent seems to make communication a bit hard. It's a constant reminder that this isn't home. Home is where the heart is, Lilly. And where is your heart? That is the question, my friends. While the fact that she doesn't consider her parents' residence to be her home makes good sense, it makes me realize that I can't really answer whether the same goes for me. Graduation from Yamaku is distant enough to be difficult to view objectively, and I've spent so much time in this small room, I've come to accept the dormitory as my new home, surprisingly quickly. I guess that would be hard to deal with, and is your knowledge of English holding up? Thankfully, I may be fluent, but being in a position where I have to use it often helps in curbing my Japanese accent. Do Japanese have an accent? Well, I guess everyone does. I mean, I'm not going to get into this philosophical thinking time right now. We got novels to be read. So, it's been useful practice. I hear you're trying to teach yourself English. More like memorizing a few lines and failing at even that much. I'm really not cut out for learning another language. My admission of defeat draws an amused giggle. Yes, what we are going for! I believe that there are things one chooses to do in life, and also things that are chosen for one to do in life. You can take comfort in the fact that you're better than me in science and math, at least. All that's helped in making me... Wait. All that's helped in is making me Matao's... Oh, okay. That was just confusing. I don't know. I probably should have drank about 2 liters of water before doing this, because I haven't drinking all that much today. I wouldn't worry about it. They're useful skills for many jobs, right? That's what he tells me. His face vibrantly lit up when I said I'd probably go into a career involving either. We both share a warm laugh at the events that have befallen each other in opposite ends of the world. It's nice and reminds me that our simple small talk I've been missing since she left. It's just the little things that get you, the little small talks, the little conversations that get you. As each of us waits for the other to begin speaking, I decide to push ahead with my feelings. As I feel my throat's tightening slightly, here it is. Guys, we're going to proclaim our feelings over an international call. Best way to do it. I miss you. I miss you. Not the royal we. The silence on the other end of the phone tells me she's given the words their due weight. But as it goes on, I can't help feeling more and more apprehensive. Thankfully, The silence ends almost as quickly as it had begun. I miss you too! Yeah, okay. Okay, we're making leeway. That could just be a friend thing. Or, goodbye? Why goodbye? Why goodbye? Why are we goodbying? We were just, well, I guess, international calls are expensive. We can't use up all of our minutes. Once again, the phone is hung up. Simply and without any further ado. Put down the phone, gingerly, and then we just sit there for 15 days just staring into the void. That light, tentative, almost shy voice, her warm and soft tone. I'd simply be lying to myself if I were to say that I didn't recognize this feeling for what it was. With thoughts of Lilly dancing in my mind, I shall anticipate her return. Today has been a most exciting day. And we go into transition mode. Hopefully we jump ahead far enough to the point where she's back, because this is just depressing to a sense. I sit listening to another of Matao's long-winded lectures, my mind wandering far from the scribbles on the dirty blackboard. Since I called Lilly, my mind's been drawn in two directions. Both, roughly, led to the same conclusion. I started to feel oddly detached from my past life. Because we weren't oddly detached from it earlier, due to the fact that we are at a school for disabled people. It's only been a month and a half since I arrived here. Yet this school's become a second home. I've gained new friends and contacts, managed to get grips with my school's lifestyle and culture, and become accustomed to the quirks of my classmates. To become used to a school where disabilities are the norm, rather than the rare exception, still catches me off guard sometimes when I think of it. The same school that's populated by burn victims, amputees, the blind, the deaf, and all manner of disabilities in between. If some had described this school to me before I'd come, I'd have shrugged it off as an overactive imagination. But when I first arrived, I felt like the Dutch coming to this strange new land for the first time. That's right, Dutch went to Japan first, I think. Go Dutch, my people. It's amazing how quirky one becomes used to the environment they're forced to live in, really. And now, I've even found someone that got me entirely smitten. What a strange life. Life is strange. Before my mind can wander any further, though, I find a page of lined papers slipped under my distracted face. The garish bright pink ink has no doubt been penned by Miss Misha. Don't pass notes, Misha. Don't look so bored, Hitchan. School's nearly over. 3-day holiday. 3-day holiday? What am I gonna do? Oh, right. We got Saturday to Monday off. Can't complain about having less school, I suppose. I uncap my pen and scribble on the page before covertly passing it back to her, flicking my eyes to the front of the class every now and then. Matao continues scribbling with arcane equations and formulas on the board. I'm guessing you have something planned. She's like, yeah. Misha takes the paper back and hunches over it comically. Even for her, with her tongue poking through the side of her mouth. Did she misinterpret my expression as depressed? And is she trying to cheer me up? Student council work with Sichan, of course. Alright, you enjoy your work. You're not still brooding over that, surely. I am not brooding, and don't call me Shirley. But Hichan could help us poor, lonely girls. Maybe in another branch of this story, but not this one. I'd lend you a hand for today if I weren't going to be busy. Ooh, naughty, naughty Hitchan! You don't even know what I'm gonna be doing! I'm just going to meet Lily with Hanako. I don't know what you're going through your head. So Lily's back. Yeah, she's coming on the evening flight with her sister. So she'll be back to school next week. Yeah, Lily's coming back. Enough of that. As she takes the note back and begins to write, I look up to see an unwelcome sight. Hey, what you doing? While I frantically try to silently catch Misha's attention, Matao confidently strides through the gap between the desks from the front of the class, his intent gaze focused directly on her. Hey, you pass some notes? She suddenly stops writing as his tall figure casts an impossibly long shadow over the page. He silently takes the piece of paper from her and begins to read. Sweating bullets, I quickly glance around the class, noting their complete silence. Of course, it would just have to be the one thing that actually gets their attention during the lesson. Well, yeah, because it isn't boring, it's actually exciting. Someone was passing notes in class, guys. Oh, this is gonna be good. After a scant few seconds examining the page, he rolls the paper up into a small tube and lightly bops me over the head with it. Oh, so he's like Snape! Yeah, I knew he was cool. He's like a cross between Doctor Who and Snape. Half an hour until you can hop off to the student council. I think you can hold on until then, Mr. Weasley. Misha's face cracks and the entire class interrupts into laughter. He might well be awkward, but he knows how to handle her excellently. I'd probably feel sorry for her if I weren't too busy stifling my own laughter. The important thing is, we didn't get caught. And now we're at the airport with Hanako. What you doing, girl? His show, is that one it? No, I think it's some foreign airline. And so, the third aircraft that they're not on comes into land. Oh, so she's one of those warriors. Is that one? No. Is that one? No. For the past half hour, we've been waiting while the time in small snippets of pointless chatter. Lily and Akira's flight has been delayed, and at this rate, it'll probably be dark before the plane arrives. Is it that one? Nope, the company's colors are wrong. Hanako's eyes flutter left to right, following the trickle of people in and out of the huge glass doors ahead of us. Fortunately, nobody pays her much heed, their attention apparently directed towards greater things. Maybe that one is it? No. I think it... Well, hold on a minute. I think that one might be it after all. It takes still more time before the billboard charts to the flight status to disembarking. A long yawn sneaks up to me, now allowing enough time to stifle it. My sleep patterns have, once again, been all over the place, likely due to the mixed worry about Hanako and the side effects of my medication. Plus, you're worrying about Lily as well, so that's like double worry. Hishio, over there! Where? I look to Hanako and follow her gaze to the airport door. Oh, Lily, they're here. Of course we're here! Really? Of course we're here, we're your best friends. Of course we'd be here for you at the airport. We all call out to each other in greeting, quickly shuffling over to the side to avoid blocking the passage of others. I was gonna say passengers, but then I saw others and I was just like, another thing about this statement, I highly doubt Hanako would call out to anyone, but Lilly! Oh, I guess she does. Hugs! Yay! Hanako jumps forward to hug Lilly, a wide smile on her face, being all that's needed to see her happiness at Lily's return. Lilly simply smiles in return, her voice soft. It's wonderful to see you again, Hanako. As the two girls give each other a hug, well deserved after all that's happened while she was gone, I turn to Akira. Sup? Yo! You're pretty late. Yeah, there was a really bad storm over to the airport. We got drenched just getting from the car to the door. Wow. I guess you'd appreciate the weather here more then. Welcome back to you too, Lilly. Hanako breaks off from Lilly as I speak. For the first time, neither of us say a word, because we now have this awkward silence moment. Contrary to what I thought her homecoming would be like, the atmosphere feels awkward, almost stifling. We've been using that word, stifle and stifling, a lot. Both of us try to guess each other's feelings, not quite sure what should be said. Damn! This is exactly what I feared when I thought of trying to move things forward between us! Lilly runs her hand through her fair hair and awkwardly twirls one of her bands in her fingers, clearly trying to think of how best to react. Eventually, thankfully, Lilly gives a small sigh and breaks the silence. Thank you, Hishio. It's nice to be back. Oh, I like this music. Are you okay? You look tired. Well, they were probably on a plane for about maybe 16 hours. I'm only guessing. So, yeah, I would suggest they're probably quite tired. Evidently, not recollecting herself all that well, she quickly waves her hand in front of her face to stave off a concern Hanako may have over her. I'm okay, really. I'm just a bit jet-lagged. Weak, man. You don't have any. Oh, you don't have any jet lag? Oh, to Akira. Okay. She simply gives a big grin, puffing out her modest chest. I feel absolutely fine, she says as she collapses. That's not fair. Oh, well, you shouldn't take too long to get it shouldn't take too long to get rid of it. You're right. That's right, Hishio. Yes? Yeah? Don't we have a holiday from school soon? I'd have forgotten if Misha hadn't reminded me this morning. We got a 3-day weekend starting off tomorrow. Akira playfully bumps her elbow lightly into Lily's side, grinning. Told you wouldn't miss it. You have something planned? If neither you nor Hanako are busy... Of course I'm not busy! I'm at school, I'm not busy. I've got no plans, so whatever you do, so something to do would be appreciated. Wanna go? No, nothing. Of course you don't have plans, you don't go out. That's good. I was thinking we could go to my family's summer home. They got another summer? Oh, no, wait. The Scottish home was our actual home. But they got a summer home? Holy crap. Okay, well, Kira probably takes care of herself. Lilly looks at it. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. For a bit of quiet over the break. We've rarely used it recently, though, so we've had to dust things off a little while we're there. Oh, where is it? Up north in Hokkaido? Something like that? Japanese? The place is pretty deserted, so it should be quite a nice quiet break for you guys. You're not coming? Nah, I got a little holiday of my own set up with my boyfriend. I lower my eyes to her, suspicious of her intentions. Sounds like we're just cleaning up the summer house for you then. That's perhaps a valid conclusion. Both of us zero in on Akira, her face somewhat evasive. Looks like we were right. That's just the convenient bonus, really. Me and the guy left in pretty good condition last time we were there. I promise. Don't take a black light into the bedroom. Oh, yeah, I went there. I feel dirty now. Now then, I'm out of here. All right, Akira. She quickly turns and walks off, her hand held high. See you in a few days. Peace. Lilly and I can only sigh at her hasty retreat. Sometimes the hastiest of retreats is the greatest plan. It does sound like it would be a nice place to go. Lilly gives an enthusiastic nod, taking her carry bag in one hand and placing her other on Hanako's shoulder for guidance as we begin to make our way to the taxi area. After the fracas of the past few days, spending a weekend in the country alone with her and Hanako sounds like a dream. And the more I think of it, the more sure I am that this will be the right time and place to confess my feelings for her. Alone in the country. But we will have to save that for the next episode, my good friends, because it's 26 minutes. I am starving. I will see you guys next time. I'm out there in YouTube land. Be a nice person, tip your waitresses, and all that other cool stuff. Yeah.